If we can ever demonstrate as a government that we've got all hands on deck, if you will, to be able to help the hospital, this would be one shining example of everybody chipping in to ensure that the hospital certainly gets the needed attention that it deserves.
That attention lies with legislation introduced by the administration late Sunday. Governor Calvo's bill would help take excess funds from the Guam legislature and prioritize the money to the Guam Memorial Hospital. The governor's special assistant, Duenas.
Basically, we sent a FOIA down to the legislature in an exchange of FOIAs between the administration and the legislature. And what we noted was in our review, there appears to be close to $1.3 million in lapsed funds that exist at the legislature, carryovers from previous legislatures.
Duenas, who served 2 terms in the Guam legislature, says his pool of lapsed funds is money that sat unused, but remains available to spend at senators' discretion.
I think as they've been very adept to point out, I think this is no time to be having cash in the bank at this point when we can use it for opportunities to pay down our debt, and especially at the hospital.
And while lapsed funds have been used in the past for additional staff, for example, the governor believes the unused money should go to GMH instead to provide a payment source for Medicaid, which the federal government will match. This essentially would free up nearly an equal amount of cash for GMH to also pay down its debt to the retirement fund.
Anything that we can do to ensure that the hospital defrays that current debt that they're experiencing will always put them on better footing to fund not only paying vendors, but also ensuring remittance of payment to the retirement fund.
Duenas says this legislation will give GMH and its patients a 2-for-1 deal.
So it's not just taking the $1.3 million and simply placing it there to defray obligations, but it's also an opportunity to increase the revenue to the GMH to be able to manage properly.
And because it's not every day we see the governor introducing a bill, Duenas is hoping a public hearing will be held soon.
It's very easy to see that this is a compelling public need. So whenever the governor feels that he needs to act on that something needs to be done urgently, he'll send a bill down.
Speaker Judy Wampet had no comment at this time. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.